Welcome to Mass Spice Food with me, Brenda. I'm gonna teach you guys how to make stuffed potatoes, and we need 8 medium potatoes. I already have these diced, but I still have 2 left to teach you guys how to dice them. I got 3 tablespoons of butter, and I have a cup of flour, but we won't need the flour until we cook the potatoes. And let me show you here a pot of water boiling, and I filled it up almost a little bit more than half the pot, and we need 1 tablespoon of salt for the pot, so we're gonna add that now. 1 tablespoon around, and then you just let it boil. So before we let it boil, we're gonna start cutting the potatoes. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how to dice the potatoes so we could cook them. Just simple, just grab it, you cut it in pieces. Mind you, I have these potatoes in water, so they're a little bit hard to disconnect from the knife because they're wet. It's a little bit harder. Now we got them in slices like this. I use about 1 inch thick. I cut them together, but you could do it single. And then I cut them in half again. And I just cut them like that in 3. So we keep dicing them. I don't do them in small dice because they will dissolve faster. Okay guys, so I have my water boiling now, and as you can see, they're bubbling everywhere. So I'm gonna start adding my potatoes, and I'm just gonna add them all and then let it cook until the potatoes are cooked through, okay? So here's the ingredients for the stuffed part, the stuffing for the potatoes. So we have 1 pound of ground beef. I got about 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1/4 of a cup of minced green bell pepper, 1/4 of a cup of minced onions. You could use the white onions or the purple ones, it really doesn't matter. And I have about half a cup of water. And here we have 1 cube of chicken bouillon. I recommend to do the beef bouillon, but I actually ran out, so I'm going with the chicken. I have 1 tablespoon of salt. If you guys like to watch your salt measurement, use half of it, which is it's 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I have 1 teaspoon of cumin. You guys could use 1 teaspoon of black pepper if you like. I like the cumin flavor instead. And I got 1/8 of cayenne pepper. I like that kick flavor in my food. Okay? Okay guys, so here I put the meat to cook. I just added a little bit of water so it doesn't get stuck. I'm gonna cook it to medium high. Start adding our stuff. So basically you just add everything at once, okay? Okay guys, so I have our meat cooking here. We're just gonna let it cook through and then just let it be medium high. And the potatoes are done, and this is how you know when the potatoes are done. you just grab with a fork and you pass it through. If it dissolves easily, that means it's ready, okay? Okay guys, so here we have the potatoes drained and ready to be mashed. We're gonna add the 3 tablespoons of butter and we're just gonna mash them, okay? Hey guys, welcome. Now we have the meat cooled off, so is the potatoes. I already have 2 potatoes, so you guys can see how it looks, the stuffed potatoes, and I'm gonna teach you guys how to make it. First, you're gonna grab a good amount of potatoes, and you need to have it perfectly matched. So you just do it with a spoon, so you know it's perfectly mashed, just to make sure. And then we picked it up until you have a big handful of potatoes in your hand. We're gonna, with your hand, you're gonna make it into a ball. First, once you have the ball, we're gonna, with our hands, we're gonna push it, just like that. Like if we're making a little, not a hole, but a little space to put in the meat. Then just make sure the corners have like a little to protect it. So we add the meat and then just a little bit of meat, like a little spoon, and then we start covering just like that. Okay? It's pretty easy, don't be scared. And just you turn it around. And you see, you could even move it around to make it a really nice ball, and that's how you do a stuffed potato. And then we pass it around the flour to give it a nice color. Okay guys, so we already have our balls here already, our potatoes ready to fry them. The oil is really hot, so you guys gotta be careful. Just get a saucepan anywhere where you guys like to fry, put in a good enough oil amount, and then heat it up first. Make sure it's really hot, and then what we do is just gonna add them up to our hot oil really slowly. Okay, so you don't get burned. And just add them up like that. I'm doing 2 at a time, and I'm just gonna cook them up, and you guys will see. Cook them up on both sides. Just don't touch it so much. Just let it be, okay? Okay, guys. So it's already done in the other side. So I'm gonna take them out. I let them cook about a minute. 1 minute to 2, but make sure they don't burn, so you always gotta be on top of it. And we'll put them on a paper with paper towel, plate with paper towels so they could dry, so all the oil is not in there. Okay guys, so this is the final product. This is how the stuffed potatoes will look.